Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brightops, and we're going to introduce something a bit different today. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Crusader Kings 2 game series, since I have done it before. Though this time we've decided to mod it a little bit, with a recent Warcraft mod. Actually, there's technically two of them, because we've got the game itself and also one that does the background music for make it WoW stuff. Which is good. Now just to show off a little bit, the mod comes with two starting points. We have the opening of the Dark Portal, which... well... how do I put this? I will probably go a bit into Warcraft lore, but effectively, the opening of the Dark Portal was... after the Orcs on their homeworld of Draenor, basically they got convinced by a demon by the name of Kil'jaeden to basically purge the world of a race called the Draenei. Long story there. But after that, the demons, who are a part of the Burning Legion, decided that the Orcs would make good puppets to deal with a planet they were having problems with. Having problems with destroying. In this case, Azeroth. So the opening of the Dark Portal is quite literally, they created, by using agents on both sides of, one on Draenor, one on Azeroth, they opened up a portal via magic to allow the Orcs to come to Azeroth and basically claim it for themselves. Now, to a degree, whether or not that they were following their demon masters or not, the Orcs were kind of inclined towards it anyway, since, well, their war with the Draenei and using demonic magic and all that kind of left their homeworld killed their homeworld a bit. So it was very much a barren waste, and the promise of a new, actually fertile land was just something they couldn't resist. So that's basically what that era would be there. We also have 20 years on the Reign of Chaos, which, for those of you who are more familiar with the actual Warcraft series, namely Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, this is set in that time period. Namely the rise of the Scourge, the Undead Scourge and all that. However, we're going to go with the opening of the Dark Portal for this one, since, well, I kind of like the idea of starting from the... I like when I do this, I like to go back as early as possible in order to see how the world changes. Now, for those curious, we have three major land masses, and also this map over here, which I honestly don't really know what that's about. Because all of this is apparently scorched earth and doesn't offer anything, but yeah, I'm not really sure what this is meant to represent. But yeah, we've got three well, we'll have 3 continents plus some islands, is the way to put it. We've got, to the west, we've got Kalimdor. We've got Northrend up here, and we have the Eastern Kingdoms over here, which is where most of the events of the Dark Portal is going to take place. We also have some islands, some island nations, such as the Kaltirans over here. We've got Zandalar over here, which is trolls. And we have Kazan. Yep, Kazan over here. As well as this island over here, which I'm not... I think this is the island. This island here is the... It's one of the I'm fairly certain it's the island that's mentioned in World of Warcraft during the Goblin starting area. But I'm not really sure what it's called. But yes, we have quite a range of cultures here. We've got the... Let's see, we've got... In Kalador, we got a lot of elves and furbolgs, which are basically like sort of humanoid bears. Up in the north, we've got satyrs, which are demon corrupted elves. We've got quillboars, centaurs, durians. Yeah, we got a fair bit. And just basically, it's like this all over the place, because there's quite a few races living on Azeroth. But we're going to be aiming more to the Eastern Kingdoms this time around. Simply because, honestly, it would be not... Honestly, I want to see what we can do with the situation we have at hand. And to that regard, I'm honestly kind of inclined to go with the Dark Irons. Because honestly, I like the Dark Irons. Let's see. And the Dark Iron Dwarves with Shadowforge, though we do have a random... What? Yeah, you're a count. A random count on a part of the Black Coast. Huh. Not familiar with this guy, lore-wise, but we'll have a quick look. For those curious, there's no special features to being a Dark Iron Dwarf, apart from the fact that, you know, you're a dwarf. Though this one's kind of unique in that this particular count worships the Holy Light, rather than the rest of the Dark Irons, who worship the Fire Lord, who's an elemental spirit. But we'll deal with that. I'll go into a bit more detail about that a little bit later. But yes, we can't get achievements because it doesn't really like mods. The game doesn't like mods. However, events that we can let happen because we're doing Warcraft. We can have the creation of the Scourge, so an undead army might appear at some point. We've got Legion invasion, so demons might invade. Black Empire, that's old gods. So that's like Lovecraftian deities will try and create their own empire, which is fun. We have Invader Strength, default spawned units. We can we'll go with defaults, we can pick whatever. Religion change. Followers of evil religions that serve the Legion, Old Gods, or the Lich King can change their religion only if they're kind enough. So this is a case of you have religions in the world that are, by their nature, kind of dark. And this just means that if you're a kind person, you can actually change to a different religion. Let's see, claim fabrication speed. We can... Basically, it allows you the option of going faster, slower, just the default, whatever. So we're just going to go with faster. Holy Wars, restricted. Holy Wars can only be available to characters with Zealous, or belong to aggressive religions like the Scarlet Light, or... I'm not really sure what this one is, or how to pronounce it. Let's see, interracial marriages can only happen between specific races. And we have rules for half-breeds. We also have the general rules for... We also have the general rules for other... Just from the base game, which is nice. We also have... let's see, where is it? I believe there's... Yes, developer mode, but we're not going to play that one. You know what? Iron Man Black Coast sounds like fun. Let's do it. I did give this game a bit of a try before with this particular mod. I have, though I'll admit I didn't get too far, but it was more just to test the idea. And it was good. So let's see, just the standard thing, yada yada yada. Dark Iron culture, no major thing there. Where we start off as a monarchy, so no tribal there. Main organization. The main organization of the Holy Lights has been the Church of the Holy Lights. Most humans, dwarves, and even some high elves follow the path of the Church. It is a faith that advocates purity, goodness, kindness, and compassion in the face of adversity. So let's see, patriarchs and the kings. The archbishop, the head of the religion is the archbishop. Let's see, can excommunicate holy light characters, can grant divorces, can grant invasion callous belly. The archbishop can grant claims on titles. Rulers can order adult unlanded courtiers to take the vows. Religions allow women to hold temple holdings, and there is always an archbishop landed or no. So this is us. And we actually have a bit working for us, actually. Since, let's see, how much troops do we have to start with? Not a lot, and one of our neighbors is a fucking dragon. A black dragon, too. Yay! That's not good. We also have gnolls. Gnoll neighbors, so that's probably where we're going to be. Okay, where's our first... Let's see, we can't really... so this is... So our main thing is made up of here. So this is going to be a fun situation, to say the least. Let's have a look at our character. We've got our chief, who is... pretty well-rounded, actually. He's a dwarf, he is ambitious, he is temperate, a bit cruel but just. We also have a son. Nice. That's good. For the moment, I think we will go with... I'm inclined to go with a war footing simply because we kind of need... We're kind of going to need to have access to as many troops as possible to survive our kin, who are probably not thrilled that we are not only independent, but also not following Ragnaros. So not good. Let's see, and we can get married. Let's see... I'm seeing a lot of humans. Let's see, quick check on what being a dwarf gives us. Let's see, being a dwarf means that we get stewardship, we have a lot more health. Apparently we get a bit less general opinion, but if it's another dwarf, it's alright. And we're not as fertile. That's fine, I guess. But let's see, can we get... What the hell's the old way? Ah yes, we've got the Holy Light, we have the Tide Mother, who... This is more of a Kilterran belief. That's because they are a very naval nation, and elementals and all that are actual things. They worship the sea. I'm not sure what the old way is, but they're from Gilneas, so I guess that makes sense. Let's see, we have some dwarves we can work with, but... Okay, first things first, we kind of need to find someone who... Let's have a quick look around to see... Yes, Ironforge might be the way to go here. Because what I'm going to try to do is if I can get an alliance with the King of Ironforge. Let's see, do you have between her and let's see. Oh. Oh right. Heh heh. Yeah, that's right. The Princess of the Ironforge is currently the lover of Princess Moira of Ironforge is currently the lover of King Darrigan of Shadowforge. So yeah, that's they're not married. It's just they're not married or anything. It's just they're not. Let's see, oh, that's Prince. No, Prince. Shit, we can't get in with the king. That's not good. Let's see who's. Let's see if we can find a vessel. So someone who has a decent amount of troops that we can work with. Let's see, do you have any... You've got a son, no, a sibling. But nothing major. Sorry, I will admit the main reason I'm going for the Ironforge rather than down here in Stormwind with humans is because, well, they're about to have problems of their own, and I'd rather try and survive that. Let's see, what else we got? So you're not an option. What about you? Let's see, do you have... Yes, you do! You've got a daughter. And she's not married. So if I... Okay, we can work with this. So let's have a look at her. She's pretty solid. Admittingly, she's not a steward and she's dumb as bricks and she's not diplomatic. But she can fight like an absolute champion and is incredibly good as a spy master. The fact that she's also somewhat cruel does kind of benefit us, because I think we are cruel ourselves. So let's see. Oh yes, we should also try and get the son married as well. Let's see. Let's see, you don't have any kids. That's not great. But can we get... Let's see. So you're male. So you're male. And you're also male, so we can't get a relationship with the Thane of the Badland. Which isn't great. We can't get with the King of Shadowforge either. Is there another... Who's the Thane of... Oh, I don't think there is a Thane of Redpath. What about you? Oh, you... Yeah, that's not gonna work. You fucking hate us because you're a zealous bastard. See, null. You know what, do you have a kid? No. Does your vassal have a kid? No. Not good. Let's see. Do we have... Sorry, we're not starting off in a particular hurry, but setting up the alliances we make at this point are going to be vital to not be, murdered by other Dark Iron Dwarves. It's kind of important. See, we have High Elves. trolls. That's not going to work out. Let's see, do we have... Let's see, you've got other vassals, so let's have a quick... So we're gonna be aligned to you. Let's see, another... So you've got a decent amount of troops available. And we'll try and hook her up with the sun. Because it's not great, but at least we'll have some relatively nearby allies. Oh yes, we also need to pick an ambition. Alright, the invasion from Draenor. A storm brews over the southern reaches of Azeroth. Within the Black Morass, a gateway, the Dark Portal, has been opened to a dying world known as Draenor, home to wild beasts, orcs, ogres, and many other vile creatures. Bloodthirsty and in search of new lands, the Orcish clans have united beneath a powerful war chief who rules the Horde with an iron fist. They follow War Chief Blackhand. Now they seek to go through the Dark Portal and conquer Azeroth. Something has to be done. This is true. Oh, we have a daughter too. Nice. And okay, we've got some... Let's see, that's our daughter married there. That's us married to the first. And that's our son marrying our sister-in-law. Not the sister-in-law, our daughter-in-law. Nice. So I've got an 11-year-old daughter. Nice. Plus another sibling. Sweet. Let's see, what focus do we want from you? You know what, etiquette is not a bad way to go, especially since she seems to be developing along a very diplomatic route. Alright, we also have my grandson, who is, you know, who's basically, yeah, he's my grandson. This one's relatively young, he's only 15. But, sadly, his particular talents are contradicting each other. But we've got nothing better for him to do, so we might as well. Oh yes, we also have another son who's kind of starting off. We'll give him Thrift. And now we pick our ambition. So what do we want to do? Let's see. I could desire to become the king of Shadowforge, but the problem is that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Let's see. We could, however, become exalted among men, which is what I'm going to be trying as our ambition. Which effectively means we're trying to get our prestige to 5,000, which would be huge for us. No doubt about it. Let's see, we also have half-brother and half-sister. Nice. Let's see, our half-brother is actually not a bad person. And we could definitely use him to get ourselves an alliance of some sort. Oh yeah, part of the mod is most standing armies will try and follow after a race. So in this case, dwarves will have dwarvish armies representing them. We also have the option of training ourselves in skills, which can be useful for us. Though at the moment we're going to hire a doctor. We're going to set that in motion. Oh, right, we also should get our council doing stuff. Alright. As much as insane as this is going to sound, we'd probably be better off starting to sort of make our way towards this way, try and secure this part of the coast rather than maintain our ancestral holdings. Your rangers report of a suspected witch living in the outskirts of the realm. They have never been able to prove the woman practices sorcery, though the villagers do not trust her. She is willing to put her medical mixology skills to good use in your court and offers to become your physician in exchange for naught but a small vial of your blood. A strange offer. Let's see, have a quick look. She's a mystic. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, we'll have her as a doctor simply because she's not a bad... She honestly isn't a bad person. Let's see, back to what we would... Ah, yes, it seems the Shadowforge have decided rather than come and kill us, they decided to go and kick the crap out of the dragon living next door. Which is fair enough. The Frostwolf clan exodus. The Frostwolf clan, ruled by the Honourable Orc War Chief Dorotan, have found their new home in Nakmina. They have chosen independence from the Horde and seek to secure the future of their clan by creating a new homeland for their tribe. This has led some clans to label the Frostwolves as traitors, though the Frostwolves counter that those clans in the Horde are traitors to their old ideals and traditions. It remains to be seen just how this new development will impact the other clans. Maybe more will choose tradition over unity. Who knows? Okay. Our marshal is kinda shit. Which is kinda sad, but... See, do you have any good skills? Well, you might be better off as a you would probably be better off as a treasurer, but we can't do that at the moment. Let's see, we'll have our court chaplain just preach the word, because good damn is he good at what... This guy is amazing. God damn. Well, he is a genius, so I guess that makes sense, but... Woo! Yeah, legendary priest, no kidding. Fuck. Let's see, we'll keep the spies as is. Have you collect some taxes. And we will train troops. Though I kind of want to replace him, but he's a powerful vassal. And that's kind of a problem. Now, one of the things you can actually do is... You can train yourself in various things. You can actually train yourself in order to do a number of skills. And train yourselves into different classes and all that, and gives you benefits for doing so. Let's see, a rumor about a spy sneaking around. Behead him. Behead him, because we need the marshal. Let's see, what are we? We are agnostic gravel kind. That's gonna have to change at some point. Because I do not want to be gravel kind. Gravel kind is horrible. Let's see, realm laws. Status of magic, so... We can... Status of magic... to do. You know what, we're going to increase the position of women in our the status of women. So from the get-go, they're going to have a much easier time of things. And we're going to let our daughter go learn how to be an intriguey spy master, because she's good at that. Ah yes, and because we boosted our stuff enough, our melee skills at least, we can now learn melee things. In this case, we're going to train to become a paladin. The paladin's path is one of valor. Blessed by the light, you protect the weak and bring justice to your foes. Paladins have existed since before the Second War, where they showed prowess and are fearless against the mightiest of opponents. Using the holy light to both heal allies or to damage their enemies, they are able to vanquish evil from the darkest corners of the world. Now granted, that doesn't mean we're set. That doesn't mean we become a paladin. We're going to be training for a while. And eventually we will be revealed. Eventually it will pop a thing just to say how well we did. In this case, like for example... Actually, hang on. How much troops do you... Okay, you have more troops than us, which isn't great. And you're still at war with the dragons. That's fine, as long as they're fighting with the dragons. That means we don't have to worry so much about it. See, why do you hate us? Ah, yes, that would be my half-brother. For the sake of it, we're making him regent. Because, let's face it, he's pretty damn good at what he does. Let's see, societies. The only society that we can join is the Shadow Council, which is a secret organization of the Horde. Namely, they worship demons. We are not doing that. We're not going to join that, especially since we're actively trying to become bloody. We're trying to actually become a thing. Alright. What? Nah. See, we can't change laws for a while. We have complete control over the thing, which is great. And most of our people are pretty good with us, so that works. Let's see. As much as I want to be able just to assassinate this guy, we can't. Which sucks, but what can you do? And we're also going to take on the unyielding traits, so we're going to be we're better on the defense, because we're going to be on the defense for a while. Let's see, who can we kill? We can't really get rid of this guy, because we just don't have the plot power. Alas, he is pretty damn good at staying alive, which isn't great. Let's see, how good are you? Can we kill you? No. No, we can't, which sucks, but whatever. And as we can watch, we're just slowly seeing the Horde branch out and sort of consume areas. We have Kobold there. Let's see, where are the Frost Wolves gone? I mean... Okay, your daughter. She is obsessed with her looks. She often avoids playing with other children just for fear of getting her clothes dirty or ruin her hair. Let's see, we can either let her... She can lose Haughty to gain Groomed, which isn't bad, or we can give her Ambition. Let's see... You know what? I don't need more competition. And her being ambitious would just cause problems, but her being groomed? That has its benefits to us. Because that way we can just arrange, if we arrange a marriage with her. Yes, that can work out nicely. Let's see, can we arrange betrothal between you and... Yes, yes we can. Oh, hell yes. So we've just set our daughter up a dark... Basically, there's a lot of history between the three dwarven clans. We've got the Dark Irons, we've got the Bronzebeards, and we have the Wildhammer. And basically the way to sum it up is the Dark Irons... Well, quite a long time ago, the ruler of the Dark Irons tried to take over all of Dwarvenkind, and was willing to work with dark powers in order to do it. Whoa! Yeah, the Horde just ate Stormwind, so there's it gone. After the recent defeat of Stormwind, the Brotherhood of the Horse, the Order of the Best Knights of Stormwind, was disbanded. Most of the members of the Brotherhood fell in the last battles for their kingdom. Those few who survived this chaos are now in exile with the hope one day of returning. So the Horde is just eating a lot of the land south of us. And I fully expect they're going to... And guess who's next? They're gonna... Because I know they're going to be pushing north. So let's see. Not much we can do with religion. We have no factions at the moment. We could get an item, but I'm inclined... Oh, we have a grandson. Nice. So let's see, your dwarf... We're going to name you... Yeah, Grumrill seems alright. Though... Let's go with... Yeah, we can work with that. And let's see, your grandson under my son, so you're kind of third, so we'll give you struggle. So that he's going to be trying to be... I'm trying to groom him to be a military man. Oh goddamn, we're stuck on religion. Nice. Alright. See, we have mercenaries, though we can't hire them just yet. Wait, what the hell? Okay, we apparently have an undead legendary mage running a mercenary company. So... Yeah, I'm not... Where the... So you're apparently a vassal of Delaran, so I'm not really sure what the story is there. Okay. what's going on here? So the gnolls have gone... Ah, I think I see what's happened. The gnolls are... They belong to the primitive religion. Yes, it's kind of a catch-all thing for the gnollish faith, because and all that. And the thing is, it appears that the Horde has declared a holy war against some of their brethren down south, which has caused this group to gather their armies to head down to try and basically bail out their kin. Wait, what? What do you mean we don't have any longer have marriage ties? Oh! Well, this is interesting. Yeah, this is... See, what's happened here is King Magni of Ironforge just died of an infected wound, so his daughter has become Queen of Ironforge. And she's matrilineally married her uncle, Moradin. Well, fuck. Now that's just free. That's just goddamn interesting. Oh, wait. Sorry, I misunderstood what this defensive pact was. Effectively, the gnolls have formed a defensive pact against the Horde, but that's not stopping them from going and attacking each other to try and claim ground. So that is apparently a thing. Also, the dragons have come back and taken... Actually, hang on. Let's see, my intense study of warfare has led to increased understanding, so we are now a tough soldier. We've upgraded from misguided to tough, so we're a bit better at warfare. Nice. How's this... How's your war going? So you're winning the war for this spire, but you're but the orcs have pushed in, and and the dwarves are now losing that one. That can work, because yes, we are going to go to fucking war, because we can conquest. Because our dragon neighbor is a dangerous son of a bitch, we're gonna go in, kick his ass, and take his lands, because he's a part of the area that we're trying to expand into. And I'm fairly confident that the rest of the Dark Islands are in a bit of trouble. See, their center is broken. So we're slowly just clobbering them, and we're going to try and take over what is essentially an empty land. Nice. Admittingly, we have I'm saving up some gold so that we can potentially hire mercenaries as well. Okay. For the preservation of peace in Azeroth, High King Tyrannus II invited representatives of all friendly nations to Lordaeron and announced the foundation of a new faction, the Alliance. Now all nations that follow the high ideals of the Alliance and are ready to defend each other to the last can join the banner of the new faction. Okay, can we... Let's see, can we offer to join? Well, let's see. We won the battle of we won the battle of the Spire, which is great. So we've kicked so we've kicked Nefarian out of his holding. Let's see. He is a follower of the Void. Let's see. The worship of the old god, mysterious, godlike, and great malefic horrors. It is a widespread nihilistic religion based on cults that seek to bring the end of the world, and fanatically serves and worships the old gods, parasitic eldritch horrors who are physical manifestations of the Void. Let's see, we could just charge and take the place, but yeah, they've got very little. And let's face it, and honestly, Void worshippers aren't that great at the whole defending thing. They're more about the attack. Let's see, we've claimed. Nice, we've claimed targets. And we're just going to pull our troops back and store them up here. Well, and we're going to wait for, because the main reason we're doing that is if the army's up, we're paying for it, and I'm happy to just sort of raise the levy again to kick their ass again. To kick their ass if, well, the dragons come back. Fury of the Wolf, in the hopes of crushing his enemies. Melvin, who is... Let's see, where are you? So you are a part of... Oh, you're over in Gilneas. In the hopes of crushing his enemies, Marvin decided to open a portal to the world of dreams in a desperate attempt to find new allies, and encountered a race of wild, wolf-like humanoids, the Wogan. Their animal rage was too much to try and contain, and so they began to attack both his enemies and allies. Those who were bitten by these creatures have started to transform into Wogan as well. So effectively... So, what faction are you in? Just... So, High Lord Harlan of Freehold. So, effectively, a kind of a rebel of the Kildaeans, a rebel of the Kildaeans, has literally opened up a portal and summoned werewolves into the world to try and deal with the rest of the Kildaeans. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So what's happening here? Yeah, High Lord of Freehold. And you're also... Oh, there's also... Yeah, Freehold's not having a fun time. We've got the Kilterrans trying to vassalize it. We've got at least one high sea priest who's trying to take some of their lands, and they're now being attacked by Murlocs, who are kind of fish people. And I'm fairly confident there are now werewolves running around doing shit. So, yeah, there's that. That's gonna be fun. All because of this guy. So I'm not really sure how opening the path to the Wogan actually affects things. I'm going to admit, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. We can't just enforce the demands, which sucks, but whatever. Let's see, how is Shadowforge doing? It is not going well for them. Because they are losing to the... They are losing forces to the Orcs fairly quickly. So I'm kind of hoping the Orcs will crush them before they really have the chance to solidify their gains here. Because if they get 100%, they get the territory, which sucks, but what have you. Oh, we got a wild tamer. A wild tamer has shown up. And we captured a black dragon! Holy shit! Yeah, we've captured a black dragon. They can't breed for any worth a damn, but yeah, apparently their fertility is non-existent. But yeah, we've captured one. Yeah, we've got 2 wild tamers who have shown up to our lands, who don't particularly like us because, well, to put it bluntly, one of them is zealous and they worship a different faith than us. But yeah, we captured a black dragon. Nice! In particular, it's a black dragon they don't really want. Yeah, they have no interest in him, so... Let's see, the Order of the Silver Hand. Archbishop Alonzi creates the first Paladin Order, the Order of the Silver Hand. These mighty warriors have sworn to protect the weak against the dark forces and relentlessly destroy all the filth and undead in the world with the help of the Holy Light. So High Lord Uther is now... See, it's not a society. Yeah, you're a holy order, actually. Nice, and a pretty good one at that, and a fairly solid one at that. Though, sadly, we are not pious enough to really do anything with that, but that's fine. We are also not gaining any tech. Let's see. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. A hell of a... Yeah. A hell of a lot of Dark Iron Dwarves just showed up. If I had to guess... Yeah, the Horde just took Shadowforge. So yeah, all of them are running over here. This is a problem. Partly because A, there is a crap ton of the bastards. And B... Let's see... So let's have a... So this is my court. It cannot be this size. So let's see, we'll start with opinion. Pretty much everyone who has a positive opinion of me can stay. Wait, why are you... See, we've got another grandson. See, who are you, the son of? My heir. So that's good. We'll call you Gunrad. Gunrad the dwarf. Yeah, we... Alright, let's start with... Our court. We'll start with a negative opinion. Seems like a good... Alright, get out. See, can I just... can I get people to freaking leave? God damn it, they won't bloody leave! No. Let's see. Important character. Look, I'm going to start thinking about killing people soon enough, but right now the plan is, can we just get them out of here? I've got too many of you. I can't support this many people. Let's see, as she is growing older, I can see my daughter could use some guidance with some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice. See, this is the pretty one, yes? You know what? I'm gonna just have her learn on her own. I don't want to, but... oh, thank Christ, we can actually... see what happens. Rule can only have a certain number of adult people in a court, depending on the tier of their title. Beyond that number, court expenses will increase. Shit. Oh, we're gonna have kids. Nice. Let's see, and let's see. The Horde. Now the province of Stormwind is open to the emissaries of all friendly nations of Azeroth, and War Chief Blackhand announced the foundation of a new faction, the Horde. All nations that follows a code of honor and is ready to fight to the last can join in the banner of the new faction. Alright, and we'll also take... ah, that's my alarm. Nice, nice. I feel like leading from the center is a good move for us. See, get out, get out. See, why can't we get rid of you? Is an important character. God damn it. Leave. No. I can't ask some people to leave because they are bloody important to stupid shit. I mean, I can start killing them, but I don't particularly want to. Let's see. Can we... see, daughter was born, son was born, do. See, Tommy Slatehound. Who the hell is that? Alright, we can up. That's in exchange for 5 gold. We just got rid of... How many courtiers do we just get rid of? Wait, why are you... Why the hell do we have people in jail? You know what? Get out. Get out. We're gonna keep the dragon for now, just for until we secure this place, because that seems like a relatively good idea. I might kill him later, but yes, I'm spending money to get some of my courtiers to bloody leave. Okay. Actually, better idea. Positive opinion. Positive opinion. You're a blood relation. You don't like me, though. Oh yeah, that's because you're my aunt. See, to do... Pretty sure if they're kin, they're probably of my faith. Why don't you like me? See, your bronze beard. Don't know why you're here, but... But at least, the main reason we're doing this is we kind of need people to, you know, get out so that we can actually bloody... Alright, hang on. So that we can bloody afford to have... Because the court expenses are ridiculous. Wait, why do we no longer have a doctor? Did I accidentally just kick out my doctor? God damn it. Let's see who's... You know what, go ahead. I'm not going to stop that assassination. And you know what? I'm going to make my court champion the doctor, because he's bloody good at it. He's bloody good at the job. Let's see, how much... Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Fucking. Wanted. I like. No, I don't want to lose him. God damn it. I don't want to do this, but it's just... didn't want to do that, but bloody hell. I don't think I can get rid of any more of them, so... Admittedly, we have a great deal of cash, which is... Yeah, we're going to be using that fairly soon. Let's see, after... A while after you spread the word that you were seeking the employ of a court physician, one of the priests from Ulfred arrived at your court. The cynical priest introduced himself as Thorgrim and expressed a wish to serve you. Though, seeing as this individual is shunned by the rest of the priests, the religious authorities are unlikely to approve. So you're a good doctor? You know what? Welcome aboard. I need a doctor. And also, and at the same time, new court physician. Okay, we have a ridiculous amount of money. This is good. And we're also going to use it to build a castle, which can provide levies. Provides us with additional troops, which is nice. And speaking of additional troops, we have gained ground. We have gained this territory here. And if I'm going to... And to be perfectly honest... See, we can't go for a holy war because we're not zealous, which sucks, but what have you. And we could just launch conquest wars, which I'm honestly kind of inclined to do, because... Ah, yes. This is going to be a problem because the province here is Black Dragons and they do not like us. Asshole. So we're going to genocide the dragon population there. And someone is converted to the light. Wonderful. See, intrigue. We just hung a dragon. In your face, fucker. We just got a damn good bloody commander. Nice. Well, we'll call it there. We'll have plans to do a bit of a lightning campaign to try and take as much of this territory as possible, so that we at least have something. Oh, we have a son. We have a son. And we're gonna call him Grey Vested. Admittedly, we still have far too many courtiers, but we're working on it. At least we're better than we were. Let's just be honest. Yeah, and we're just gonna slowly just purge the dragons. And then we're gonna try and deal with the religion, which is going to be a problem. Still training to be a paladin, though... In fairness, the religious authorities aren't really a big fan of me, but that's fine. Alright, we'll stop there. We'll stop there. And we'll leave it at that. Until next time, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.